What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be coating an old, this is a street legal Yamaha. It's this guy's daily commuter, so he dropped it off yesterday blasted, and we're going to get it coated today. He wants his two calipers neon yellow, and also the frame neon yellow. Got the VIN masked off very well. Everything's plugged on these. I still got to plug the swing arm, his chain guide. He wants these in black and those other parts in neon yellow. The neon yellow is going to match his Warp 9 wheels that are in flow yellow. He contacted Warp 9 and heard back, and they said that they use, it's PSS 1104 or something like that, which is the exact same color code as the prismatic powder's neon yellow. So we're going to have an exact match for him on his bike, and I'm super excited to see what it looks like when it's back together. And yeah, so right now they're going to gas out for a couple hours, and I'm going to prep these guys up when they're ready to get gassed out as well. And these are the two colors, neon yellow and then gloss black. I reuse my containers sometimes for different colors. So, but yeah, we're going to get these things gassed out and ready to be coated. Also, because these parts were pretty heavily used, I came through and sanded down some of the high spots, just so that when it does get coated, it's going to look better. He also asked me to smooth out a spot right here that was pretty torn up. And then also I smoothed this spot out a little bit more. I don't want to go too deep, but it at least will be a lot less noticeable because the powder will kind of fill in some of those lines now because they're not too high. Okay, guys, I got these all cleaned up, sanded down nice in the couple spots where they had high spots. And like I said, all plugged up. Ready to be gassed out soon. I did not blast these. The gentleman brought them to me blasted because he wanted to save time and money. There were a couple spots he didn't get too great, so I got in there with acetone the best I could. And after I gas out, I have to wipe it down again. But yeah, it should turn out really good. I got the swing arm in the big oven with the frame gassing out now, as well as I took the calipers. This is an old smoker that I converted into an oven. I like doing small parts in here, like brake calipers, chain guides, you name it. If it's small enough to fit in here, I feel like it helps with quality control a little bit. If I'm only doing a couple small pieces, because I'm just in a small oven versus the large oven, I feel like it gets heated a little bit better. And it's just a little bit easier to control with smaller stuff. Whereas I also needed the extra room for the swing arm in there because I only have 3 hooks. And I didn't want to use my rack in there right now. I find it a little bit easier to actually just pick up a frame if I can and then just hang it up on my hook before I spray it. So, all right, I'm just getting this powder coat transferred into my bucket that I use with my Gimo machine. It's just another bucket that I have the lid kind of crushed in and cut in like a cross so that it opens and can allow the arm to go down inside of it and semi-seal without having to use any tape or anything. It's a box feed is technically what it's called. So you'd put that down into a box, but because I use these containers, I also use hoppers, but that is from a red machine there. That's what I use the hoppers on. But yeah, I'm just transferring this over. I have a frame and 2 calipers that I'm doing in this neon yellow to match flow yellow Warp 9 wheels. And this should be enough for sure to do them. And this is leftover I had from another customer a little bit ago. So it's always good to be able to kind of repurpose my powder before it goes bad. Came over here to check out my hose selection, and I had one for black for the machine with the hopper. And then I do not have one for neon yellow. So I have a stockpile. I have enough to make about 6 hoses in here. And so I'll have to lay it out. I think I do about 13 feet. So I'll lay it out, cut it, and then hook it up to the machine and label it neon yellow. Okay, the parts are pulled out. These ones will be yellow. I separated them and put them on my rack outside because yellow and black are such a drastic difference. I didn't want any yellow getting on anything before I can wipe it all down. But yeah, everything's plugged up. VIN is masked off. It's just cooling down a little bit more, and then I'll be able to spray the yellow. It's hooked up. And then the black's already hooked up.
So now its initial coat has been sprayed, and it's still a little warm because I hot blocked a little bit to get in the tight places. I'll give it one last nice like mist coat on top, but I gotta pull off the VIN sticker so that my mist coat will be the same color, but you'll still be able to see the VIN. This is what it looks like peeled off, and then I'm just gonna wait. It's still a little warm, so I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes to cool off, and then I'll do the last mist coat, and then it will look fuzzy instead of looking semi like cured, but it's not obviously. It will be like a fuzzy look. The surface just goes from being like fuzzy to being smooth. So this is the last mist coat. As you can see, it's much more like a fuzzy finish. It doesn't look smooth yet. And the VIN is just lightly dusted over, so you'll still be able to read it. Time to put it in the oven.
So this is how they came out. They're still cooling. I just have them outside here because I'm about to do the other parts in gloss black. But yeah, everything turned out good. The VIN, you can still read. It all came out really good.
Hung up and ready to shoot.
Okay guys, that's probably gonna be it for this video. The swing arm came out sweet. Look at, you can see me. What's up? This frame turned out sweet. It was a little bit more difficult. This is the one that has the oil reservoir inside. Calipers. Chain guide. Have a couple fingerprints on there I have to wipe off. But yeah, everything turned out sweet. So if you guys like this, please like it. Subscribe if you haven't. Maybe show a friend. I appreciate it all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.